How's it going today? It's been a crazy year so far. Never got around to too many RCs. So hopefully trying to get back into it this year again. We'll have to start maybe getting parts for my other pieces, the trucks, to finish. But for now, I'm going to start with this the jjrc q65 truck. Now this is just a stock one. Just new, I just got it not too long ago, and want to do something different with it, so I'm going to turn this into a tow truck slash service truck. We're going to do some modifications. I have a couple of transmissions. These gears are differentials, so I have to find a way to lock these. Maybe they wouldn't be much good, and maybe raise her just a little bit because she sits a little low. I'm not sure if they're all like that, but there's no bounce at all to the front whatsoever. She's too heavy, so I'm going to try to gear up maybe some shocks, something to raise it up, just to make it a little more stable and flexible. You get no flex at all. Now, I got this piece off another truck somebody built. It has a working winch made out of a servo on it. So rig up this somehow and make a pulley system for it. Raises up and down. And and that does open. Alright, to be a good spot for a chain or something. So this is the first part of this build here. I got lots of parts to make something into it, so let's get started. Alright, we got there stripped down to bare chassis now. Of course, we're going to have to put a servo in her. And I have a motor for it. I'm not sure what I'm going to use, but this is crazy, but I found this out of my little 110 truck. It's just a small but big for this engine transmission. I'm sure with a few modifications I can get her. So okay, so next step, like I said, is the servo. And these springs just look to be terribly flat. They're not giving any bounce at all, so I'm going to have to replace that and check the drive shaft, see if there's any way to lock them. Alright, let's try that. Okay, I got the axle off. Now these springs are pretty flat, so that's probably why there's no spring to it whatsoever. Okay, so that's one problem. Now let's take this whole axle apart and see what I can do. Alright, got the axle apart. What's on the inside? These little plastic gears. Turn around with it. Now I have to find some way to lock this and put it back together so it doesn't turn, but pretty neat little differential system. Works. So I'm going to try to contrive something. Okay. Alright, the truck so far, we got the axles locked. I just put some silly putty in. Hopefully that holds once it hardens. It held pretty good on my 110 what was it, p.e.i CC01 chassis. It worked in that, so these are only plastic, so I'd imagine this is going to hold a lot better. I chose these little white wheels and stuff so far. And next step would be put what are we going to put in next? We're going to put in the servo and hopefully a new transmission comes soon. And I try to rig up a shock system for it, but I don't think it's gonna work. We'll see. Of course, get all the tow truck gear in the back somehow. Figured out somehow. But I think that'll turn out pretty good. The axles should be a little stronger than the regular WPLs, so they hold a little more strength for a bigger motor and stuff. Okay, so that's all we got for now. Until next time on this one. This is the jjrc Q65 tow truck build. Thanks for watching.